Our second big topic for this lecture is price discrimination, the practice of selling the same good at different prices to different people. Now, this doesn't seem immediately like it would lead to a more profit for a firm. But firms would only do this if it did lead to more profit. So we must be able to realize immediately that price discrimination must be good for firms. It's not, though, immediately obvious why. Let's start with the first one that I've got on my list, student discounts. I would imagine that you guys know that as a student you get discounts on various things. You get a discount on your Spotify membership, on a Netflix subscription. You get discounts on haircuts around town. There's lots and lots of places that you get discounts on. Well, why? Why do firms want to give students discounts? Well, the biggest reason is that they believe students just don't have as much money as other people. And so they think, hey, if we charge the same price to students as to other people, then we're going to miss out on most of the student market. So what they can do is treat that student market separately from the rest of the market by saying, hey, if you're a student, you get a special price, where that special price is lower to encourage more of those students to buy, but still high enough that they can make money on it. Credit card companies will give you a different interest rate depending on your credit history. And in that way, they're able to price discriminate, where the price here is the interest rate they're charging, between different groups of people. People with great credit are going to have an easy time finding credit and then need to charge them a low interest rate to be competitive. Whereas people with poor credit have a hard time finding credit, and as a consequence, those credit card companies don't need to be as concerned about those customers being able to find credit elsewhere, and hence they can charge them a high price, a high interest rate. Coupons are another form of price discrimination. Somebody who uses a coupon is willing to go through that slight inconvenience of having to clip the coupon, having to have the coupon available when they're looking to buy something. Some people are willing to do that, some people are not. By segmenting the market into those two groups, a firm can charge a different price to somebody who's willing to use a coupon and is presumably more price sensitive, and a higher price to people who are not willing to use a coupon. Airlines charge different prices to different people all the time. They do it based not just on when you buy your ticket or what type of ticket you buy. They also do it based on things like how full the plane is and other aspects of your trip that they can use to judge whether you are relatively sensitive or insensitive to price. There's a practice that's now not, I don't know that it's done at all, but that throughout the 80s and 90s was very common for airline tickets, which was where if you were staying over a Saturday night, you would get a lower price on your airplane ticket than if you weren't staying a Saturday night. What those airlines were trying to do was to divide the market up into two groups, one that was willing to pay more and one that was willing to pay less, where they believed the people who were staying Saturday nights were not willing to pay as much as the people who were not. Why would that be? Well, because those people who stay Saturday nights are almost never business travellers. And business travellers, since they're paying with the company's money, are likely to not be as sensitive to price, hence be able to be charged a higher price. Store sales can also serve as a form of price discrimination. Now it's price discrimination across time. See, if you are desperate to buy something now, then you're not likely to get the best price for it. But if you are willing to wait, if you're willing to wait a while to get whatever it is that you're looking at buying, you can wait for that sale and get a lower price. In the same way, firms like to reduce the prices on things over time with the idea that they have the price high at first, so the people who most desperately want the product will buy it, and then lower over time. We'll actually use that as our numerical example for price discrimination.